All right. Good evening, She Army. Crystal Renee here. Just want to hop on here real quick and talk to you guys a little bit about. Hopefully, you guys can see and hear me. Actually, hopefully you can see and hear me. All right, cool. I think my internet connection has caught up now. Okay. So, good afternoon, good evening, She Army. Crystal Renee here. Um, I want to pop on here real quick and just talk to you guys about the five things that you may not want to hear. And I thought this was important to share because I had a question come in about what was some of the things that I learned later as an entrepreneur that I wish I would have known or that maybe would have been helpful, um, in my journey early on. So this is the five things that you may not want to hear. So make sure you take notes because a lot of times uh, when we hear things that we don't want to hear, we tend to tune it out when we really should be tuning it in, right? So a lot of what you learn as an entrepreneur, no one ever taught you at school. You probably didn't learn it at home unless you had entrepreneurs for parents. My dad was an entrepreneur, but he didn't live with me growing up. I saw him from time to time, of course. He was in my life, but I lived with my mom, and she was not an entrepreneur. And I know some of you may be thinking, well, I'm an entrepreneur, and my parents taught me about work ethic. Okay, but as an entrepreneur, work ethic is like having a good work ethic is an automatic assumption. So if you don't have a good work ethic, you really can't call yourself an entrepreneur. That's a completely different conversation that we need to have. But what I wanted to discuss tonight was just something that you really may not want to hear. And this was never shared with me, um, in that I would face it not only as a woman, but a woman in business. And so these are some lessons that I feel we should all take to heart. The first one, if you build it, they will not come. Um, if you build it, they will not come. So I know the phrase, if you build it, they will come. It never works that way. Never has, never will. You have to have a marketing plan. You have to have a strategy. You have to have a business plan to get your products and services to market. A lot of times we think that if we just open our doors, just post on social media and open a business, we're going to have automatic customers. Not so. You have to actually put some work in. Number two, no one cares if you're the boss. No one cares that you're the boss. There's no one standing and cheering. There's no fireworks. There's no parade. However, people do care that you show up, that you're consistent, that you follow through in what you say that you're going to do or that you're going to provide. So that's very, very important. So just remember that no one really cares that you're the boss, but they do care that you do what you're going to do and what you're going to say. So always take that to heart and remember that, especially as you scale your team and scale your business. The next is prepare to be disrespected. Again, it would only assume to follow if no one cares that you're the boss. You might have some disrespect in there, but just prepare to be disrespected. And yes, as a woman, people will disrespect you just because. But I will say it's very important that you be the bigger person and you be able to handle the situation with both grit and grace, right? AKA, don't let people walk all over you, but also don't go to jail. So, very important to always keep a level head as an entrepreneur because people will test you and they will test you often, but just maintain that level of grit and grace, that level of professionalism, and you'll be just fine. The fourth thing, mindset is key. I say this all the time. We don't talk enough about mindset, just in general. But life is hard, and so is entrepreneurship. And it takes a special type of individual to be able to deal with all that's thrown at you when you're running your business on a daily basis. To have that vision, to make decisions, to keep it all together, and then to lead by example. That's a lot. So it's very important that you have a strong mindset when it comes to your personal life as well as your business. I talk a lot about if things in your personal life aren't right, they will roll over to your business. So just be thinking about those things in your life and what things look like. and if you feel like you may have some mindset work to do. The fifth thing, which I feel like is really probably the most important next to mindset, which is integrity over everything. I don't care who you are, what you do, how long you've been in business. If you lack integrity, your business will be lacking. I'll say that one more time. If you lack integrity, your business will be lacking. And some of y'all out here, y'all can't even look people in the eye and tell the truth. So I really don't know, how will anyone trust you? How will anyone follow you? How will you scale and build a dynamic team? That's all a part of having integrity, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, and it definitely wasn't built by one person. So keep that in mind, as you're setting up things in your business and as you're working with people. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. Again, people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And you best make sure that you demonstrate all three. And not demonstrate it to in a way of faking it, but you're actually genuine about it. And people will be able to tell. So, definitely integrity is very important, especially as you scale your business. I see we have some comments here. I can't see, so I am using StreamYard to go live. So if you don't accept StreamYard, you don't give StreamYard access. I can't see your name. However, I can read your comment, so I'll go ahead and do that now. We have a comment that says, yes, entrepreneurship is definitely harder than I thought it would be. You know, um, yeah, I mean, it definitely is a lot harder. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be too. And I have four businesses. But I will say that it's gotten easier, as I've put systems in place, as I've built the right team around me, as I've surrounded myself with like-minded people, as I have learned from mentors and coaches and things like that, to help me, be on the right track in my business. It's all very, very, very important. So, but yes, entrepreneurship is definitely a lot harder, and I definitely will say, grit and grace are two of my favorite terms, because you definitely have to have both. And then, of course, mindset, mindset. A lot of people ignore the mindset piece. That's why mindset is the foundation in my coaching program, because you know, if you can't believe you can do it, then who else is going to believe in you? Right? I always say, whether you think you're worth $1,000 or you're worth $10,000, you're right. So that all is a part of mindset and how you do yourself, your core values, and what you feel like you bring to the table. So, guys, the Simply She Movement Virtual Summit, which I'm super duper excited about, is only 4 days away. And I'm hoping I will see each and every one of you there. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, the link is in the description of this live, so you can go back if you're watching me later or now. You can click on it to get your tickets. Um, and also, if you are, or if you're not part of the She Army, if you're an ambitious woman, which I know you are because you're watching this live, or a go-getter and you like more tips, tools, and resources to help you slay hard every day, join my free Facebook community, the She Army, and the link is also in this live description. I'm going to hang out just for a second. If you guys have any questions or you have any comments, if I said anything that resonates with you, let me know. Let me know. I'm going to hang out here for just a second. Any questions, guys? Any questions or comments? Okay. So if you guys have any questions on what I've shared today, or comments, you can definitely feel free to go ahead and leave them in the comment section of this live, and I will come back and respond. Or you can DM me also. If you're on Facebook, you can DM me at I Simply She, and I will respond, or at Crystal Renee, also, if you want to DM me personally. But that's all for now. And I hope that what I've shared today is helpful. And remember, you too can conquer if you play hard every day.